Hello, welcome back. If you're returning, I love you. If you are new here, I love you too, because this is the love channel where love is everywhere all at once. Yes, where we do not hide from our shadows. We face them, we integrate them, we give them love, we hear them out, and we evolve. Ooh, what is this one? I don't think I've ever. Oh, it's right there. Freedom. Yes. Oh, beautiful. The energy of freedom helps us reach our own freedom. We often search for freedom outside ourselves, which causes us to feel locked up. Freedom has nothing to do with the circumstances surrounding us. It is a quality that we can only find within ourselves. Dance with everything that knocks on your front door. In fact, that short sentence says it all. But why do we do that? Why don't we do that? Why does it cost us so much pain to see the fun in things? There are many ways to look at the events in our daily lives. How do we view a problem? You might want to replace the word problem with challenge. Do you feel a different vibe now? This proves that the way we approach things determines how we will experience them. Taking the first step is the most important one. Try to live your life this way, and maybe your life will turn into one big festival dance. Yes! Ooh, I love it. I love a dance party. Yes, I am going to dance by the river. Just notice these guys are dying. So let's readjust their situation. Is that going to reach the water? I don't think so. Okay, well, there's a tiny bit of water in that one. Okay, get rid of the old. Release the old things that no longer serve. Yes, yes, and yes. So that freedom, so that we can be free. So we can be free to lead our own lives. Children must be free to lead their own life. Oh, beautiful Kibo. This speaks of beautiful gorgeousness. Gibo, the swan, hopefully devoted. Hopefully devoted to you. The swan knows the gift of lasting love. Joining with their partner, they exchange a promise and a bond of fidelity, allegiance, and trust. Each lives in the harmonious cycle of giving and receiving while caring for, loving, and protecting the other. Gorgeous! You'd think such an easy thing would be easy, and yet it escapes many, many people. Okay. Kibo is a beautiful and generous symbol of sacred exchange. To receive, you must also release. Oh, what a beautiful confirmation of releasing and all of this stuff. And even last reading was about release. So, this is how these readings intertwine, okay? When blessed, you should in turn bless. Gibo encourages honoring your commitments and contracts and returning like for like. Union comes in many forms: love, friendship, family, and business. Keywords: gifts, partnership, sacrifice, fair exchange, and honor. Oh, beautiful. I'll take two. I'll take two, please. You can pack that up and deliver it. And I just emptied my mailbox so that there's space for it to fit in. That's exactly it, right? You release. So think of that. You got all this junk mail, some old stuff because you forgot to check your mailbox, and it's just jam-packed. And then this big, beautiful parcel shows up, and it can't fit in your mailbox. And so you just get this little notice instead that says, now you have to wait a week before you can go and pick it up, right? And so instead of getting it when you were supposed to get it, now you have to wait. And, instead of it coming directly to you, now you have to go get it. It's a whole thing. And then it's a holiday and I don't know, delays, right? So working with the universe, we make sure our mailbox is clean and cleared regularly so that when the packages of gloriousness arrive, there is space for them to be in there. And then you are like, oh, I gotta check my mailbox. And then, what's this? What's this in here? It's got a bow on it. Ooh, I'm so excited to open it up. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Okay, what are we dealing with? What is our confirmation? What are we releasing? What are we excited about receiving? And all of that good stuff. This one. The balancing of the masculine and the feminine energies. This is the divine union within, which is a necessary part of the process, this internal balance, because as within, so externally. That's not the way it is, but it's the way it is. It's as within, so without, right? As within, so without. There's your spiritual garden. This is the tending to, the connecting, the grounding to your earth star chakra, your solar plex, your center, your middle, your sun power, right? Your third eye, your higher self, this beautiful balanced connectingness of it. Also, by connecting to this galactic sphere of light, it is also connecting you to your spirit team, ancestors, archangels, right? And I'm also getting this protection, like you're walking around heavily protected by your holding of this frequency, right? You are creating a resonance, a protective resonance. If all your spirit teams are a frequency, those frequencies are surrounding you, keeping you safe. So any low, dense, alternative frequencies that come your way, they just bounce right out because you've got this these walls of protection. It lets only the love in. Oh my goodness, she's so cute. Mims. Okay, and we've got, okay, there's the releasing things with honor, right? With appreciation. This is also a recognition of the things that got you to where you are now, and that you no longer need to have them anymore, right? Like if your vehicle brought you to your destination, but now from where you are at, it's time to fly. So you don't need your vehicle anymore. It's time to put it up for sale and someone else can utilize its gorgeousness while they're on the ground, right? But there's no point in having it. It's just a tether, a weight when you are meant to fly, when you're meant to soar, when you're meant to be in the sky now. No more land things. But you can still, like, thank you for getting me to this point. Thank you for getting to my takeoff point, right? And this is the world, the drafting, the curating, the creation of the world that you want to live in, which is one of freedom and balance and love and reciprocating relationships. We've got things happening behind the scenes. Okay, this is that world that is in, it's coming together, it's forming. Every choice that you choose love, it's another piece of that world. This is why we build momentum, because more pieces are dedicatingly creating the world, right? And we have the people that are for us or not for us. It depends, but either way, you can see, discern, and know. Because you're a master, okay? You are a master at the releasing and the boundary setting. Here's the energy picking up because you are maintaining this faith and a momentum. Wow, Empress, she's just all up in the readings and wishes, you receiving your wish, right? In tandem with becoming one able to hold it, to take it, to receive it. And that's what the Empress does. She holds the frequency of birthing seeds and harvesting crops, right? She's got the positive feedback flow. That's this resonance of love. That's what this is this energy picking up because of her momentum, okay? Yes, she's popping out seeds and starting sacred gardens of gorgeousness in this new world. What are these? Oh, this is your abundance. This is your legacy. This is what you're building and what you will leave behind, right? You're creating a world that will continue to exist long after you have lived it to its fullest, okay? And we've got the boundaries, which makes sense, right? Boundaries around those wanting to interrupt you getting your wish, but also this mindfulness of not to create boundaries around those who also want to help you receive your wish, right? Let's see. Legacy abundance. Yes, this is the time and effort, the rewards of growing a beautiful tree and the time it takes to do that for it to get to its blooming state, right? And then now it is ever bearing every year. It's reliable, it's dependable, it's long lasting for generations. Yes. So what else do we need to know? This Queen of Cups holding the frequency of love. Yes, she is. She's holding it. She's loving it. She's holding the strength. There's the Queen of Swords, who is, oh, there we go. Okay, she's open, going with the flow. She's letting people come and go, ebb and flow, not holding, not chasing, right? She's flowing. You're for me? Great. You're not for me? Great, right? Trusting in the unseen, trusting in the things existing beneath the surface outside of her vision, right? Trusting and allowing the flow, ebb and flow of growth and harvest and that process, and creating firm boundaries. You got to do that. You got to do that. Okay. And I feel like the strength here in your trust, in your holding the frequency, in the creation. So it's building this strength and momentum and speed at which things arrive or create, depending on where you are in your process. And the Queen of Swords here, she's the master truth speaker, transformed, communicating truth. I appreciate everything that you've done, but now it's time to let you go, right? I don't think you are for me. You seem nice, but you're not for me. Goodbye, right? And this is my wish. I am deserving. I will take it. Yes, because wishes can show up all around you, but unless you have the eyes to see and the willingness to accept, then you can just walk by them and never grab it, right? We can feel unworthy. Oh, that's beautiful, but I'm guilty because I shouldn't and I couldn't and I can't and I won't and whatever reasons we give ourselves. But the truth is that it's your destiny to become one who is able to receive their wishes. Yes, you are. It's your truth. It's your destiny. And just like King Arthur, who had to go to the sword and pull it out to claim his birthright, to claim his destiny as the king, right? So too, you are maintaining, holding, making the effort. It's a balance between allowing and taking action, right? Doing. The allowing and the doing. Who else wants to come out? That's the truth, okay? And more manifestations. And trusting in the things with your faith. Trusting in the things with your faith. Going after the things with strength. I feel like this is more wishes, more seeds, more manifestations, right? What you wish for manifesting. And this defense, this is kind of what I was talking about with this card, about walking confidently surrounded by the frequencies of your divine protective spiritual team, and that creating a resonant shield of love. And then this Fool, taking leaps of faith. This is trusting in this world, trusting in your ability, trusting in the universe, the unseen. Those leaps of faith, right? This is also the inspired action to jump when the world is ready, being like, yay, I'm all in. Okay. Oh, and there's the King of Swords. So as far as divine counterparts, this is communication to a masculine feminine with things to speak, with truth to speak, to share, the action taking. And also this wish, I'm getting like these two coming together because they hold the same wish. They hold the same wish. Okay. This is also this balance in truth and communication about your wish, right? Your wish for love, wish for peace, wish for joy, wish for prosperity, wish for balance, wish for harmony. Wishes are personal. Whatever you're wishing for is your wish, right? Okay, let's get some confirmations from the new deck because there's golden or additional. Okay. What do we got? This one? Oh, these two. We've got, oh, this is what you are releasing. I'm getting a sense of release from this poppy here. Was that a 9 of swords? And then we've got a 5 of discs. So I feel like this is what you are being freed from, right? For the freedom here. These old ways of interacting, seeing. This is like the releasing of the last remnants of the old world where there was heartache, loss, lack, and fear. We're leaving the fear world, right? Okay, and then we have the prince or page of coins and the 10 of coins. Okay, so this is the 10 of pentacles. So double confirmation on what, when you release these last things, this is what's coming. Okay, this is the patient knight, the page of coins. Is it? Yes, I think so. Let's get the things out of the things. Okay, we've got sweats. First, the king. No, it's a 9. 9 of swords. Puppy. Pain, illness, oppression, a heavy burden, suffering, and grief. Yes, this is what we are leaving behind. Okay, this less than lack. All of those things. Sorrow, oppression, pain, heaviness. Heaviness. Poppies represent sleep and are woven into the crowns of the Greek god at night of night and death. White seeds were added to a caudle of almond milk to induce a deep, restful sleep, but it's very easy to misuse their power. The swords are macaria, which were often used for ritualistic sacrifices. Okay. So this is what you're coming out of. Peace comes with the dawn, okay? This is about a restoration. So allow and release those old lingering doubts, fears, memories, right? Stories that we repeat that become part of the tapestry that we are. We're writing new stories. We're creating a new world. And so those old stories of pain, suffering, loss, they no longer have a place at the table, right? This is what we leave. This is what we leave behind. This is what we release with honor, right? Pain, sorrow, suffering, and heaviness. And then we've got the 5 hellebore. So hardship, misfortune, and ill tidings, okay? Despite being highly toxic, these flowers were taught to be a cure for madness in ancient Greece. They also have a reputation for having dark magical properties and are sacred to witches and goddesses alike. The coins are inscribed with symbols of Athena from Corinth, where there was a city known for its hellebores. A trial by fire has spurred growth. Inner power is unlocked. Okay, those are the things. This is that burning away the last, the dredging, the things that you're leaving behind. The things. This is the heavy tank that was your ground cruiser that you are now letting go of, right? They're lessons. We need to sometimes, I think we need to live in the dark in order to appreciate the light, right? The seeds are planted in the dark, and their natural inclination is to reach for the light. And it's because of the being in the dark that we can appreciate and further define the environment we prefer, which is in the light and the love, right? So release those things. We'll put them over by the skull here, by the releasing. Okay, because these things also added to your wisdom. And it's all a necessary part, especially if you're meant to help others through your experience, whether it's, you know, your children or your children's children coming to you and you having a better understanding of what's going on, what has happened, how we all start in the dark, right? Okay. And then we are heading to, once those things are released, then we arrive. Page, a carefree youth, someone who wealth is drawn to. Innocence may represent the bringer of good news. Okay, these are the symbols of childish innocence throughout the UK. A beautiful wildflower that evokes the simplicity of youth with chains of flowers and stems woven into crowns. Daisies, yes. The symbol for this card is Irish lunula, which have been found buried all over the country and as far as France. Okay, so carefree youth, right? There's that trusting, that leaping, that jumping off of the vehicle, off of the land and going up into the sky. Time to fly, right? Taking that leap. And there will be an acclimation period, right? Because you've spent all this time on the ground, this new lightness, this new dimension, this new world. Give yourself time to acclimate within it. Okay, and then soon you will be a master there also. And then the 10. This is security, instability, inheritance, and material wealth. Okay, the eucalyptus. This tree is an important part of many ecosystems. Its pollen sustains many creatures, and its wood is frequently grown around the world as a relatively sustainable product. It is highly flammable. The coins on it are cartwheel pennies from 1800, which were originally discarded and sent to the Australian colonies, but are also the first coin ever minted in New South Wales. I'm getting a feeling that this is a UK divinator. Okay, but yes, this is what you're trading up. Okay, you're going from this lack to trust and faith and hope, and you are moving from this despair to this joyful abundance. Okay, releasing all the old things to free yourself so that you can be and do and see and have all of the beautiful experiences in life that you're meant to. One of joy, peace, and freedom. Gorgeous. Okay, we'll see what the mushroom cards have for us. Oh, here's one. What's this? Fairy ink cap. Subtlety. And it's a 22. And I opened up on it. Okay. Some things come and go in the blink of an eye. Look at that synchronicity. Or is it? Or is it? Okay. One day they are there and the next they are gone. The energy here is delicate and fairy-like. This subtle energy is here to create a magical atmosphere, a beauty that sometimes goes unseen. Are you noticing the subtle energies around you, or are you too busy to notice? Fairy Ink Cap reminds you that many small or subtle acts can create massive shifts. This card is a reminder to be subtle. Moving in on something like a steamroller might not be the right course of action. Subtlety is key here and may be extremely powerful, so give it a try. Someone may be trying to tell you something that you are not hearing because it is very subtle. Much wisdom can be gained by observing and feeling the subtle energies around you. Every plant, tree, or flower is giving off a subtle energy. People, pets, and places may have a subtle energy that can only be felt when you quiet yourself enough to be able to sense it. Fairy Ink Cap says to slow down, create stillful and mindfulness in your practices, and you will gain great wisdom from the energies around you. You don't need to go out and search for this energy. It will find you if it hasn't already, but be ready to listen and take it on board because it could come and go before you even realize it. Yes, and this is why in those subtle moments, you see and hear the disturbances, the things that need to be released, right? It's like a tiny little critter gnawing on something in the corner, right? You're not going to hear it unless there's a certain level of stillness. And then you're like, aha, it's in that corner. And then you can rehome it. Then you can rehome it. Okay, should we do a couple of charms? Oh, it's full of gorgeousness. Okay, this is the weaving of the web. This is the Empress. She is creating a web of love that, see, look at her web. Look at her web of love. Okay, she can feel the subtleties, just like a spider sitting in the center of the web can feel the subtle little footprints of anything that is not supposed to be there or is supposed to be there. Right? And then we have the yin and yang kitty, the sun and the moon kitty, the balanced golden beautifulness. And I feel like this is your homeostasis. This is your connection to your higher self, your spiritual resonance, and your maintenance of it. We've got the lion. Okay, so this is validating for me the reserve your energy. This is also a double confirmation of this strength, right? You are reserving your strength for the big things, for the things that matter, for the new world. You're not wasting energy on the little game, on the little things, right? You've got other people that can, there are other lionesses that can get those little ones if they want, right? You reserve your strength for the big one. And this is part of that. There's a time and a place. Rest, reserve, and rejuvenate so that when the inspired action takes you or hits you or moves you, then you've got 100% to go for it. Okay, and then we have the beautiful dolphin. This is the joyful, playful, gorgeous ness. This is the world that you are creating of love, of balance, of peace, of joy. And it wants to come to you. Okay, we have the scallop. This is Venusian, the Venus was her name. And she's got it. Yeah, baby, she's got it. Okay. And it's also like the spiritual rays. This is like what is coming out and connecting you to all the things of gorgeousness that are meant for you. Okay, and then we have the golden pineapple of abundance, right? We've got 10 of pentacles. So your abundance in all of its forms are coming to you. Take this as a triple confirmation. We've got the feather of your angels, the divinity that surrounds you. Okay, signs and synchronicities. This is also giving me a feather, like a little hint of people, places, and things, circumstances that are coming to you that are meant for you, that are supportive, loving, and congruent. Is that the right word? With your new world. Okay, also the subtlety of the communication from your spirit team, from your intuition, from your higher self. It doesn't scream, it doesn't argue, it doesn't convince, it doesn't try to bribe you. It just whispers softly in the hopes that you are quiet enough to hear, to receive, and to move in that direction. Okay, and then we've got the happy sun, and it also says that it is made with love. Nope, made with a smile. So this is the sunshine that is growing your world, right? Every world needs its sun to bloom and grow all the things, all the seeds. And so this made with a smile, you are making this new world with your hope, your faith, your trust, and your love. Yes. And this is the six-petaled flower, which could be your wish. But I kind of get in this daisy vibe, this readiness to leap, to go all in the love world. Okay, this is a dedication and like you've signed up for the school of love and you are going all in on it. Yes, going all in on love and inadvertently creating a gorgeous world where love is the mayor. Okay, I'm just gonna pull a couple of these little ones, the little ones, for some positive affirmations. For one, One positive affirmation, self-respect, okay? By acknowledging that everyone is born with the same unit of worth, I can honor myself deservedly. Deservedly. So this landed over by what you are releasing or needing to be released, the last of the things, right? And this is a crystal that my Oma picked up, who has since passed. And so I'm getting like some lingering ancestral patterns and belief systems that need to be let go of. Okay. And it could be upon self respect. Stuff like our worth tends to run through our families, right? Um, and that's also where we learn those self deprecating ways of being, is through the generations before, right? Our parents, our grandparents, and so on. And yeah, so you might want to, because it was like all up in this one, right? It was like right in here. It was actually kind of tucked behind here. So this is the meditate on self-respect, what respect means, how it was modeled to you, how like for me, self-respect was modeled, or respect was modeled in the sense of the other person demanded it, but never showed it, never gave it. And it was required of me, in order to show respect, I had to disregard my own self needs, worth, and respect, right? And so there was and this was, of course, modeled generationally. And so there's a lot, especially if you're like a curse breaker, generational curse breaker, there's a lot of little tiny veins of the old that are still in there. So dig through, dredge through, and sometimes just like meditating on that. Meditate or journal on what respect means, how it was modeled for you, and how you view it now, even if it's just to recognize how far you've grown, how far you've come, what you've done to get there. And maybe you might find a couple little lingering residium. Okay. But for the most part, yay! But yes, as the freedom and Gibo is balancing and releasing, right? This beautiful balance between releasing and receiving. Make sure that your mailbox is empty, right? You sort through, you got old bills, you got receipts, you've got flyers, right? Recycle, burn, do what you got to do, process, file, empty, so that you have a nice clear box for the universe to fill. Okay. Yes. Love you and appreciate you. You've got so much abundance that wants to come. You're birthing a new world. Okay. It takes time and dedication and process and love, especially if you want your world to be a love fest. So dance dance with everything that comes to your door. If you fall over, dance. If you trip, dance. If you spill, dance. If you fall, dance. And turn your life into a gorgeous dance party. Okay. And I'll see you there. Love you. See you next time. Bye.